Welcome. I don't know who'll see this. This is the second channel, as you may have gathered. Got banned last night for a week for clot shot. I can live with that. I don't think anybody will watch this. Martin Redding has the link, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Am I talking to myself? Probably. I was going to sit here and got a sore throat. Hello, Shadow Watcher. Glad you couldn't make it. I think it's just going to be me and you tonight. I'll send Martin Redding an invite. 2 people have found us. Yeah, if you're wondering why we're on the backup channel, it's because we got banned last night for showing that video in the live stream. Graham says it. Oh, Graham's a troll. Bye, Graham. 5 people are in. Terry Vickers. Yeah. So it's just me on the backup channel for a week because I've got banned, as I've just said. Hello to the Shadow Watchers. Mago UK, hello sir. Backup channel. We've got a ban. Are we asked? Dave Monday. Ian's in. Hello Ian, can't beat the weed. Nice to nice to see you, Ian. Sorry, I'm eating a mouthful. My song, Grey Matrix. You know my song, Hot Shot. I do my best to get banned. Did you manage it? I showed people the video to the new song, mate, and what's happened is somebody's grasped me up to YouTube because the algorithm hasn't picked it up. Because Ian played my video on his live stream, and Ian's not got his live stream banned. He's here now. Hello, Ian.
Yo, you all right, bro? What going on?
Yeah. Do you know that live? Do you know when you played my video yesterday? Did you get banned or anything?
No.
True. Well, me and Martin Redding, I got a ban for playing my videos. Somebody's reported me.
No way.
You know what I mean? I'm not asked. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm all right, mate. Just chilling. Just took him out for a walk. I've got one baby. I'm just nice and chilling.
Are you working tomorrow?
No, I've got like next 3 weeks off work, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and make the most of it, but I can. You know what I mean? But a lot of work got to go into things, so I've got to do things right.
Well, it's nice to see you. Nice. We're on the backup channel today. I didn't think anybody had found me. You know, we're on the backup channel tonight because we got banned for a week. One of them things, such is life. Well, for anybody who's interested, that song is now on Spotify. That's a link to it. You know what I mean?
Straight up, man. I've been listening to your music a lot, man, right? And I like it. Yeah, I've got to work out how to put that new song into your mix with your other ones, your Cradle Me and all that lot. Yeah, but I like all them.
I know. don't go putting it on your channel because 1 minute in, I'll eat this fucking malt loaf.
No, that's what I mean. It was on my channel. I didn't have no problems with that video or anything. It went straight on through, no issues.
What we're doing, we're going to upload the back catalogue to Spotify. So basically, you know, but in the meantime, everything's on SoundCloud. If you have that, I don't know if you have that, but you know, it's I appreciate you shouting it out. You know,
mate, you know me. I'll shout things out what I like. Do you know what I mean? And I'll listen to that, and I liked it. I still listening to it today, even when I went on my live, mate. Not that song, but do you know the playlist you've got? It's a brilliant playlist.
Too kind, sir. So how are you? How's you? I know you've been a bit rough mentally for the last week or something. Are you on the right side of it, or just ticking over?
I'm just trying to. I'm making drastic changes, man. I'm thinking about. I'm putting in place, right, stopping smoking so early in a day, because I wake and bake every day, and I need to change it if I'm going to try and do out. So I'm trying to push it back bit by bit. Drinking, I'm putting that down.
I saw that. Do you know before you bake, as you call it, do you feel more productive?
Yeah, most days it helps. This is what I mean. This is why I've used weed, right, cannabis, for so long, right, throughout. When I got myself clean after 20 years of using heroin, it's helped me from then till now, and it really has. It's helped me change my life. Really, I work now. I never worked before. I function mostly function. And I can get loads of things done. But now, just things get on top, don't they? Life gets on top, man. It's like, oh, man, it's all come on top at once. I need to change this. I need to change this. I'll probably get back into these habits again.
Do you think splitting up with Sarah's affecting you? Oh, no. Is that not part of it, being lonely?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like being on my own. I do. Do you know what I mean? I still see Sarah and stuff like this, do you know what I mean? But I do like being on my own.
Do you have a new lady interest at the moment? No, nothing going on.
Too many. I could say too many to mention, bro. I could do, right? Like I've been telling everyone, right? But I just like to lie about things like that because I know people watch these things. So I just like to say, look, I'm doing all right. Do you know what I mean? But no, man, I'm happy single, bro.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to.
What is it? Eccles cake?
Malt loaf, back on the old favourite. I didn't realise any vitamins and stuff. It's quite good for you, you know. It's full of
everything in it,
niacin and stuff, and so I'm trying to eat better slowly. And I was on the fucking Haribo all the time, and I've been very ill over Christmas, but
yeah.
And my diet's been like, you know, from a tea tin of Pringles. How the fuck can your body fight off infection when you're eating shit like that?
It's right, isn't it?
Do you cook though? You can cook and eat good. You can make good food though, can't you?
Yeah, I can. I don't like cooking for myself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like when I did that on Christmas Day, it was for me and Rupert. So it made it a bit better because I was making it for him. But I don't like to cook for myself. Myself, if I'm not working, I need to get out of it. I need to start eating properly. But I generally don't start eating till like between 3 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even when I'm working, I can go all day until like 5 o'clock and not eat.
So in a way, you like intermittent fast till after 5 o'clock, and then what do you
keep myself?
You binge after then.
It's things you've got to do, isn't it? Just little things you got to do. It's nice to see you, but see you on anyway, mate. I wasn't sure if you were going to be tonight, and I thought, yeah, I'll have a look. Go on.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to the habit of. I'm doing far too much. I mean, I'm going to the habit of doing them every night, you know, and they do tire you out and stuff. And you know, you know what? I don't know how you found the boundless fucking energy. I watch your lives, and now if somebody doesn't interact with me now, I'm just like, I've nothing to say. But you're never short of anything to say, are you?
I try, man. I try. Sometimes I exhaust myself, man. Sometimes I really exhaust myself because my viewers are pretty small at the minute. Do you know what I mean? It's small and cozy, but it's nice. Do you know what I mean? There's no shit, and sometimes people don't talk for a little bit.
Let's see if we can rectify this. Anybody who's not subscribed already, can you give Ian a subscription? CBT Can't Beat the Weed 420, CBTW 420.
just like it is in my name. Hey, mate, I'm going to come off my phone, right? I'm going to sort my computer out. Let me turn it on first.
No
Because
way.
I can't hardly hear you on here. I kept blaming Caden and saying it was Caden's fault, but it's not. I think it's my phone.
No way, pal. No, do your thing.
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, mate.
No worries. Ian, can't beat the weed 420. He's a good lad. He's trying to build his channel up. He's had a lot of troll shit. CBTW 420. It's official, Jimmy. You're a boy band. I actually want to be a member of the Backstreet Boys, David. Or the Backdoor Boys. Yeah. How are we all? I don't think Martin Redding's coming on. He just messaged me then. He's got family problems. I shouldn't have said that, but I don't know what his family problems are, do I? I'm not giving any secrets away. Grey Matrix, oh my god, wow, whoa. Oh my god, wow, whoa. Just heard that you had a new one, but didn't know where to listen to it. Speechless, wickedly, excellently punky style. Thank you very much, Grey Matrix. It's out there now anyway. It's doing its thing. You know, let's see what it does or it doesn't do. But yeah, I'm glad people like it. It seems to have been well received by everyone. So our work is done. Thank you, Dave. You know what? It's on Spotify now, and if you want to share it with your friends and all that, or on your social media platforms, I'd appreciate that. It's on BitChute too. You know. Nice and quiet little live. 9 people. 9 lovely, lovely people. And Uncle Jim. Ian said, just jumped on last night's. Just jumped on. Yeah. Hello, Ian Frost. Somebody reported the song. So somebody reported the song. Mogo's wife said my voice is amazing. Tell her thank you. I've not put the donations link up, have I? Oh, fuck it. I can't be asked. Or can I? I can. It should always be asked. It should always be asked. You know what, though, everybody? I might just start doing lives on this channel, and then I can keep them up. What do you think? Just keep this as a live channel. Yeah. There's more than enough content on the other channel. Isn't there? There's hundreds of videos. I'm not having a later one tonight. I'm starting back the gym tomorrow. Oh. I don't know, mate. I don't know, Margot. Perhaps they've not been notified. You see, I can't post. I'm not worried though. Viffa's found us. Hello, Viffa. Welcome. So you know what? I think this is better, just the hardcore. All I want is the hardcore, really. You know, I'm not bothered. I genuinely am not bothered about having 4,000 people or 5,000 or 6,000 people watching. You can't interact with that many. This is intimate, you know. I can chill with you, eat my malt off, feel not feel judged. We've got a ban, Viffa, for me showing that video of the new song on the live stream last night. Somebody's grassed us up. And I know for a fact someone's grassed us up because Ian showed the video earlier on in the afternoon and his channel's not got a strike. So some fucking sad twats grassed us up. The main problem they have is it's not worked. I'm not asked. Genuinely. I don't know if you're a body language expert. It's genuinely not asked. I think YouTube. I think I was reported to YouTube when they've obviously took action. We don't let this shit bother us, do we? But you know what? Forgot what I was going to say. I forgot my point. You know. Are you all right? It's our little tiny group, this. You know. 13 people are watching it. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't realise how good for you malt loaf is. If you look at the goodness in it. Better for you than Haribo. They're saying, oh, it's real fruit juice. Yeah. Like fucking 6 pounds of sugar in each bag. Two drops of each. 2 drops of fucking fruit juice in each bag and 6 pounds of sugar. I'm just trying. Got a bit of a throat. I've not been well this year. Isn't it weird that when you send somebody a message and they reply by liking your message? Weird though, isn't it? No, then. Could it be that's Martin Redding? So I don't know. Now we've got 9 people. Some shadow watchers. One of them might be Maya Jama. Maya Jama was a recurring theme of last night's. I didn't know who she was, to be fair. And then Maya Jama worked with Peter Boothroyd. Peter Boothroyd's like a younger version of me. Somebody who could have been something, but fucking blew it. But the people like us make for more interesting people. Biddly Bip, hello, Biddly Bip, what are you doing? Biddly Bip, Biddly Bip, Biddly Bip, Biddly Bip, Biddly Bip. I'm just going to keep throwing donation link up because I'm so cheeky, mate. My wife's been told she'll lose her NHS job if she doesn't take all 3 a day in this winter time. You know what? Don't you think it's funny? That's the right word. Are they making them all have the deadline on April the 1st? Don't you think the deadline for it on April the 1st is a bit sick? Hello, Mr. Ian.
And he's back, mate. You don't
He's
know what a mission that was.
And you're showing your legs, which is good. A bit of eye candy for the birds in chat. So fair play to you. I like that. That it's almost like a gay babe station. We like it.
You know this, man. I do try.
Nothing
How we
but
doing
that.
anyway? How come? Right, you've been banned for a week, mate. I didn't ask you before. I don't think.
Because I played the song like you did.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
somebody's grassed, haven't they?
That's ridiculous.
It's just what they do. The thing is, what they don't grasp with me, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't give a fuck. It's like, you know, it's.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna share it on. Can you give me a shareable link I can put on my Facebook?
Yeah, well, if you share the Spotify for me, that would be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll get that shared for you on my Facebook tomorrow.
You know, Martin Redding says put some trousers on Ian.
Oh no, baby!
He normally has his underpants on. I don't know. Have you ever seen where he has his parker on and underpants?
No, I haven't seen that, but I've seen him before. He's a cool guy, is Martin.
He's,
but no, this is the only like my legs will ever see.
You know what? When you have your camera angle like that, I prefer your lives than when you're on your mobile. Now I realise why you do on your mobile sometimes, but you know what I mean. It just looks better and more homely when you do your lives like that kind of thing.
I need to get a chair like you've got, mate. That's what I need. Do you know what I mean? Because from there, my computer don't reach all the way out, so I've got to sit forward and strain when I'm on there.
It's
but
not
I'm not comfortable.
Do you know, for the first like year of me doing lives, I was on a chair with no back. A chair about to skip, and the fucking back of it was hanging off. And so for the first year of me doing lives, and then I got myself a nice leather chair to sit in. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'll shout your lives. I enjoy listening to, you know, when I'm in house and I'm pottering about or whatever. I enjoy having your lives on, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And,
nice one, man. Nice one.
No, but anybody who's not subscribed to Ian yet, CBTW420, give him a shout out. I mean, give him a like and subscribe.
I'll put the link up now. Do you know it took me ages to find you on my phone? You're there straight away, but on my PC, you weren't there. Do you know what I mean? You weren't showing up as being live, but other people were. I'm like, what the fuck? I've hit all notifications now anyway. So
okay, no worries, and I'll put it on the screen. And Mogo says, "I remember that chair. It was fucking. I don't know. I lasted that long in that chair. It was fucking abysmal.
Was it that bad?
I'd have been better off on a fucking milk crate. But yeah. So how are you feeling about having 3 weeks off, Ian? Bliss?
Yes. I'm looking forward to not doing much, mate. I need to rest my mind. You know, the thing what we don't realise, mate, is you said it already tonight. I know you just said it before. We put too much pressure on ourselves, bro. And it builds up, man. It tears us apart if we don't handle it properly. So, end of the day, I spoke to a doctor and they've advised me to take 3 weeks off. Do you know what I mean? Just to get my fucking self back together. And I'm going to take full advantage of it.
You know what most people need to get their head round, you know, is that your health is more important than money. Now, I realise you need money to eat and pay your rent and keep warm. I get that. But ultimately, you can't do all those things anyway if your health's all fucked.
Exactly.
You know, it's not. People should start looking after themselves, and you know, but where society is now, everything's geared towards chasing money and being stressed and worrying, and you know. But sometimes,
the pound won't be there when we're dead, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Somebody else will have it, and wherever you've got, some other cunt will be spending it. You know what I mean? So.
People out there who make sure that the people you want to leave it to don't get it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Jesus McCracken. Sorry, mate. Go on. Sorry.
I call him Jesus. Jesus on my channel.
Who's that? All right. He said, "Good evening, Jimmy and sirs. Good evening, Jesus McCracken." Martin Redding, are you jumping on? Don't just be chipping in the comment section. You're a vital part of the community. 19 people watching this shit.
Yes, people.
I didn't realize we'd get that many in tonight. That's like breaking the internet, you know. But anybody who's not, subscribe to Ian. You see,
19, 19 is a big number for me nowadays.
Well, you know, we'll
It's
get
nice. So like,
it back up though.
it's an absolute community. You see it, mate. It's people with no shit and people just get on. I like it, mate. I like going there. It's peaceful for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's good stuff.
Absolutely. 21 people now. Dave Mundy says, Jimmy, more bands the better. More people who want to hear it to see why it's been banned. Jimmy, do you know someone who is on the run in Sweden? I don't, mate. Should I?
I do.
Well, go on. Tell me about this.
One of my subscribers, Jason Antigua.
One is on the run in Sweden.
He's on the run up from over here. He's escaped. He went to Norway, then he went to Denmark, and he's got to Sweden, and now he's waiting for the transport thing to take him to America. Oh, it's not looking good. But
is he a drug dealer or something? Or
apparently, I remember him coming on my show a little while ago, and he was telling people about the report. And you know what people are like on YouTube, and they factored it all up and everything, man. But apparently, a big, massive grow he got done for. He's been done for it 3 times before. He's been sent to prison for it twice, and this is like his last chance. And he's on his way. Do you know what I mean? So he's skipped his bail and gone off. He's got good luck to him, but it's a risky road. You don't know.
Thing is, when you're used to making that kind of money, there's no fucking way you can go back working in a factory, can you? You know, when you're earning grands a week, and then the probation officers are right, what's your transfer? What's your skills other than selling drugs and growing weed? They say, well, none really. Right, well, you have to get a job in a warehouse flipping boxes.
£300 a week.
You can £300 a week if you're lucky, bring home. And then you've been earning grands and grands and that. You can't help but not fucking that. You only know what life sound, don't they?
Yeah, you're right. But in the day, you see a lot of these criminals have been in and out of prison throughout their life. Do you know what I mean? So everything that built up, they lose every time. So they're building up to go to prison.
All of these, I suppose they live their life in intense bursts. They have an intense burst of money and the good life, and then that pops, and then it's an intense burst of jail.
Yeah.
Then that's what they keep doing, isn't it? A lot of them, and then half of these. Sorry, go on.
Go on, no, you're going.
Half of these on Sean Atwood are just people who've spunked all the money and been in jail and stuff, and they have interesting stories, but at the end of the day, they kind of failed criminals, really, in a way. A lot of them.
I'm sick of all that. Do you know, since I made the videos I did last year, right, I've learned a lot more about these people, and I've heard so much more about these people, and it's like, oh, man, if I actually knew these people, there's no way I'd make a video about them because I don't like them. Do you know what I mean? And most of them are just bullies. And you've got to think about things like that. That's why I try and turn my channel into positive vibes. You can't get them with things like that.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Shout out again to Ian's channel. If anybody hasn't subscribed already, CBTW420, can't beat the weed 420. Give him a sub.
You know I shout you out all the time, innit, mate?
Absolutely, you do, mate. So for exchange is no robbery.
And I've got to say, I was thinking about this before when I turned my gas off. Right, I turned my gas off because I spent £3 today. Your gas is not free, Jimmy, bro. the
one and only Paul Webb. I'm seeing him tomorrow, I think, for a cup of coffee. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing Webster tomorrow in the morning for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, nice that, isn't it? To be able to do that and stuff, man. Yeah.
So you've got 3 weeks off, mate. You've got a nice 3 week off.
Oh, it's gonna be nice, mate. It's like, do you know what all I've been doing last couple of days? I've been doing lives, checking him out, and watching professionals, bro. I've been watching professionals.
What, the UK goal professionals, like
professionals, yeah. It's on the screen here. It's on the screen here, season 2, episode 13 on Amazon. I just watched that movie, mate. It's brilliant.
Did you ever watch the film with Lewis Collins in the 80s called Who Dares Wins about the SAS?
I think I've seen a film, but I didn't realise it was Lewis Collins.
It was cool, Lewis. He's dead now, isn't he?
I think so, yeah. I was just on about this before. I'm sure of it.
I need to find this out. I think Lewis Collins.
You can tell, though. You can tell he was an operatic sort of person. He was someone who was used to working in a playhouse. Just how he spoke, you right? Do you know what I mean?
He died. He died in 2013. Let's see where he died of. Do we know? Does it? He died in Los Angeles.
Wow.
You know, I think he was quite in his 40s when he did the professionals, didn't he?
Yeah, of course, man. He'd have been in his 80s or something like that, definitely. Did you know they did a Professionals 2 season?
No, I didn't know.
I didn't. It's on Amazon.
Fucking hell, he died of cancer. He was 67.
Is that all? Right? I thought it would have been older than that. Because that's like 50 years ago. 50 years ago, this was out. 40. Well,
mad in it. It's mad in it. Time, though. How time flies, mate. How old are you? 42, 40?
Yeah, well, like 42, mate. And you know something? I was listening to Elvis the other day and it got into my head how old was he died? Because I thought it was like 50, 57 or something. It was 42.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's little things, isn't it, man? It's like, oh, what that guy had done in his life and died so young, so badly. And it's like, oh.
It's weird, isn't it? Dave Mundy says Lewis Collins was from St. Helens.
Was he really? Huh? He was so well spoken, though. So well spoken.
It's amazing. Like Weatherspoons haven't named a pub after him. You know what I mean?
You never know, bro. I won't speak too soon.
Fucking, there's a place not far from me called West Harton. Right. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. And they have a pub called Robert Shaw. Now Robert Shaw was in Jaws. You know the skipper in Jaws, with the cap on.
Yeah.
And he was from fucking West Harton. It's a mad world, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like you say, life's short, man. Time flies by so quick. You just don't get it, do you?
No, we all think that time's a currency, and it's like I always think it's like going to when you're young, and time is like going to a cash machine, and there's that much in there, you don't even notice how much you're drawing out, and you keep going there year after year, decade after decade, and one day you stick your card in and you think, fucking hell, I've only got fucking 5 fucking hundred left in, and then one day you'll have nothing left in and you'll be gone.
Sure. It's mad to look at it like that, isn't it?
It is. I'll be fucking depressing pair of us. Never mind fucking.
No, mate, I know. There's certain things I try not to talk about on mine because I know it's just depressing, man. I'm like, no, let's change it. Fuck it, let's change it.
Yeah, absolutely. Does anybody in the chat want to jump on?
Say hello.
If you could get Martin Redding and Ian on the same live stream, it would be the dream team.
Oh yeah, you know this. Get on, Martin.
He probably won't come on tonight. Martin, come on and see. Hello, Nicole. How are you doing, Nicole?
Hi, Nicole. You all right, love? Hope you are well. You know this.
I know she's not been good for a while, has she?
I know.
I hope you're better, Nicole.
You know this, man. It's all got to go. We've all got to get better one day, haven't we? We've all got to get better one day.
You know what? I kind of prefer doing these small lives.
It's more intimate, mate. You don't get many knobheads come through it.
They're easy to manage, aren't they?
Yeah, the chat's not flying up. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it can get a bit stale and that, and it's like someone doesn't comment for a couple of minutes if there's only a few in and that, because you get a lot of shadow watchers in it. But if someone don't comment for a few minutes, you're like, shit, because you've got to think of what to say.
You cope well with that. I mean, do you not feel drained and tired after you've done your lives?
Oh, totally, mate. Totally, yeah, totally. But I don't know how I cope with it, because sometimes I think to myself, I'm just sat here not really doing all. Well, then I'll look at something, and then I'll look up the comments at something I've already answered, and I'll start another conversation from a comment.
You just go off on tangents, don't you? But you can keep it going.
Try to.
How's your
GTA? Oh man, I'm getting it up a bit. I'm getting my RP up. I'm doing all these different challenges and stuff like that. It's coming on. I'm starting to think, right, that my gaming videos, right, 'cause I'm not that good, people. Trust me. If you want to laugh, come and watch, man. But we get more views sometimes than my normal lives, bro. And I'm on half the time and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Ian and Martin could support each other as both are trying to cut down on stuff. That's a good idea, isn't it?
yeah, man.
Dave Mundy says the George Orwell pub in Maris Bridge, the road to Wigan Pier. All right, yeah. Was that George Orwell pub? Was the Orwell pub in Maris Bridge? I thought it was
What?
Ben Johnson. I thought it was a Ben Johnson in Maris Bridge.
I don't know. I've never heard of Maris Bridge.
No, it's just a place in Wigan. Yeah. So what are you going to do this week, Ian? As little as possible. Just chill.
Yeah, I'm going to take him out a bit more. Take him on some nice walks. And chill, man. Seriously. And people think, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because I do my live sometimes, right? And I've got my employers watching me, my bosses, yeah. And I'm like, fucking, they must be thinking that there's no wrong with him. He's just trying to get work off. So now when I do my live, I'm like, if people are thinking this, then you ain't got a clue about mental health. People can be totally normal on outside. It's what's inside what matters. So fuck off, and I just carry on with my life. Because I know you get judged everywhere, don't you?
Of course you do. Do you feel Do you feel nervous that your bosses could be watching? Do you feel like you sometimes feel you have to watch what you say while your bosses are watching?
Before I actually rung them up and told them that I wasn't going to be in, yeah, I was doing lives, but I weren't putting them on Facebook. I'd just keep them on. I just do it on YouTube because I always do it on my Facebook. I can't beat the weed Facebook. Do you know what I mean? But I won't do it on my Facebook. So if I'm talking something I think is going to get me sacked, I'll try not to put it on Facebook. Or if I'm on it, I don't know. I don't get myself sacked all the time, mate. To be fair.
It's bullshit that now. I mean, employers look at people's Facebooks, don't they? And stuff.
No, it's not that though. I added him. Do you know what I mean? He sent me a request. I added him. It's just what you do. I've got a few of my employees on my Facebook, man, because a lot of them are nice people. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, people who are going for jobs now. The employers are leaking all over the Facebook, aren't they? And
that's wrong, that man. That's wrong.
You know what? As well, you know what else is wrong? Drug testing people for weed and stuff. Well, if you want to get fucking stoned at your weekend or your night time, what the fuck has that got to do with your employer?
Well, it was things at my work what actually says, right? I don't operate these things, right? It's just things I see going past, yeah. But it says if you use pharmaceutical drugs, you can't do this and all that. And underneath it, if you use recreational drugs, you can't use this machine and this machine. Right. You know what I mean? I know there's people coked out of heads on the machines. So
do you use machines when you work?
Nah, I use a pallet truck, me.
Oh, you're a forklift driver, yeah.
No, pallet truck, hand one. I'm a serviceman, me. I'm a serviceman. I pull big lumps of fucking big dollars of meat, what can be like half a ton and stuff all day long.
Fucking hell. So your job is quite physical then, yeah?
Oh, very, very, yeah. I'm running all over the place, man. I've got this thing what I do where it's simple, honestly. The trays come down conveyor belt. I've got it's high up. The thing what we've got where the trays go down, it doesn't work right, it don't come fast enough. So I've got to stand there, throwing them up like that, right? And now you think, right, you get a basketball player, right, who's good at basketball. Is he going to get every single shot he makes? No, he's going to miss them. I've nearly knocked people out, me. Do you know what I mean? Walking past, because it's a busy lane. There's pallet truck drivers, fork drivers coming down, people here, there, everywhere. And I'm there like that, trying to get it on target every time. And he's gone over. I've hit the same person 3 times. I've hit a few people.
Is there a lot of animals screaming in a slaughter race? So you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Mate, straight. You go in and out, man. You hear it. All you hear is pigs squealing. When I'm in the factory and I'm doing my job, no, they're all dead by that point. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When we actually come into, because we get killed the day before, we've got to be draining of blood for 24 hours and then we come through. Do you know what I mean?
Do they do with the blood? Do they sell it on or something?
I don't know about that. You know, I think we'll just clean it up and wash it out and stuff. To be fair, but I could be wrong. But everything else, everything you can think of gets sold, man. Everything off every animal, it's crazy.
You know, it's bad, isn't it?
He loves it, boy. I get him bored all the time, man. He loves it.
I bet he thinks it's the best job in the world, doesn't he?
Oh, he does, man. He does, yeah. But he don't like it when I go to work. He gets right sad when I go to work.
Does he bark all day?
No. I just come home and you can tell he's been crying. Do you know what I mean?
It's weird with dogs, isn't it? Because they just think once you walk out the door, you've gone forever, don't they?
Yeah. I leave this thing on. I've got this relax my dog, and it's what do we call it now? Stress anxiety, not separation anxiety. It's music for things like that, and helps dogs just relax. And he likes it every time I come home now. He's got a smile on his face. Do you know what I mean? So I'm all right. I like it.
Yeah.
I've got a thing with him where it's all right. Because I used to do like 13-hour shifts and stuff like that. And that used to do my head in, leaving him at the end for that long. But I got out of that.
Was the money better?
Nah, mate, it was a lot worse. I get more money now, but I was doing that. And I'm doing 8 hours a day.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one thing about you, I will say, you're a grafter. You know what I mean? You'll weigh in there. You know what I mean? Which is commendable, Ian. Really, you know.
I work. I don't like to. No one likes to work, but I've shied out with it for so long. Do you know what I mean? All in the last 4-5 years, I've worked continuously my whole life. Every other time, I've had a job for an hour before, an hour gone in for an hour.
I've done that shit in there. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's nice to be settled, to be grounded, sort of thing. And I know what I'm doing. I've got a routine and all of this lot.
You know what? I mean, everybody. I think Ian we should all support Ian's channel. And if you could subscribe to Can't Beat the Weed 420, yeah. Since I've been saying this tonight, has anything happened? Has anybody jumped on?
Let's have a look.
I think a lot of them maybe already subscribed. You know.
Yeah, you know that, innit? Yeah, well, someone else anyway. Thank you very much for subscribing. You know this.
No worries. But yeah, like I said, I'm on the backup channel tonight, a small little live.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Backup channel? That might be why I didn't find it then. I thought.
Yeah. I have. I just have. I don't know why. I've got a few fucking channels dotted about. Like I've got the Clown Prince one now, and you know, it's just. Yeah.
We all doing all right, but are we all like?
The views are the subscribers are creeping up on the big one. This one's I've never touched it for fucking years. And the Clown Prince one is creeping up. It's 156 now. It wouldn't, bearing in mind when I first took it on the day it was 6. It's picked up a bit, you know.
Yeah. I've got Rupert's other channel in it. He had 25, but I just looked today. He's got 26 now. But that's all right. I don't put much on there. I put it more mainly on my channel. Yeah. But I try and put, if there's something basically about him, I'll put it on both. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that, sir. Keep diversifying. Speaking of other things, this is my SoundCloud. I don't know if any of you are on SoundCloud.
Don't know what it is, mate. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. It's same.
It's just all songs and stuff. I'll be
Spotify. I don't use none of them, man, innit?
Yeah. I know it's extra money in it. Is it 25 people watching this shit? But it's more money for layout if you've got Spotify a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, no, that's all right, innit?
But Rupert will overtake Logan Paul before too long. Says
yeah. Let's hope. What do you think with all this boxing shit? What's up? Do you know? I thought it all disappeared, right? I haven't been watching people for ages. Because I just haven't had time. I can't be asked. Apart from you, Jimmy, and a few others.
Yeah.
You, Steve, and a few others. I had to correct myself then. But it was all about fighting then. Remember, it was all about these boxing matches and shit, yeah. And then Decker had his fight, and now they're all saying it again. Now there's meant to be some bare knuckle boxing match arranged between loads of people. I'm like, I'll be all gone crazy.
What is this, Danny Christie again and Decker again?
I don't know who we are. I think there's a few people. But it's all ridiculous, isn't it?
It's, you know what, the sad thing is, that's the way to get views.
Right.
If you want to get views now, you have to call people out, you have to terrorize people, you have to fucking expose people.
I'm just looking through before I went on yours. I was just looking through and other people what's on live, right? And one guy he's got so and so troll explaining himself, and I'm like, how many views do you think that got? Still, I bet it's got loads of views. But I just get off them shit things, man, because to me that's just drama. I don't want that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean?
I think you might get a lot of viewers, but it attracts the wrong kind of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, it's sad, really, isn't it? What do you do? Do you just, if you want quick views, you just go down that route and gangsters and fucking people shouting at each other. And,
is it worth it, mate?
you know what? You could fucking spend 20 years learning a classical guitar. Hang on. Well, spend about 20 years learning an intricate classical guitar piece. Film it and put it on YouTube, and you'll get 23 fucking likes. Get some fucking dingbat screaming and fucking shouting or filming a security guard inside Asda saying, "I know my rights, get away from me, don't touch me, I know my rights," and he'll get like 100,000 fucking views.
Without a doubt, innit? Without a doubt. It's wrong. It's wrong.
I mean, you put anything on TikTok, it's just fucking birds with the tits out and you know what I mean? And it gets fucking, at the day, you're trying to compete with fucking primal emotions, and you know we're all programmed to fuck and fight, and so when you're doing anything creative or arty, it doesn't scan with a lot of people because a lot of people are working on a fucking primal base level. You know what I mean? All they're working on is fucking and fighting and arguing,
drama. It gets me, mate. It gets me. It's like
So-
so many places now on YouTube without all this drama happening. There's only, I think, only a couple. There's probably a lot, but if you look in chat, it's not really, because chat. I mean, I'll break a channel. Do you not believe that?
Yeah, of course it is. I'm bored of podcasts. So it's all the same fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's just all the same fucking shit.
I'm doing a conversation with from now on.
Yeah.
It's a conversation with. I've got one coming up on Sunday with our man Jeremy Boyle. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I like Jeremy. He's a cool guy, man. Always, and he's doing well for himself.
He's as mad as a fucking attitude.
Yeah.
He's mental.
I like him. Nice. To think last time it was on, I think he was going through mental health issues himself at that point.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in life. It's everywhere, man. That's the thing, isn't it? But that'll be a good one.
Paul says third Fight Club fights arranged one day, then called off the next. If it takes place, there'll be more fights in the crowd than the ring.
I was watching something earlier, and I was only watching it for a minute. Right? As soon as I said this, I laughed and turned it off. But they said, "Why don't you fight in that new Fight Club? What's happening?" And I thought, I wonder how many other people have, like you said, and gone and actually thought, "Yeah, I'll do that." He said, "Nah."
What's Fight Club? Is this a thing?
Oh man, I think this is the first time I've heard of it today, but I'm thinking, but just because Danny Christie and Decker Hegge, bare knuckle boxing, and they all think we can do it. So I think it's other people who've got problems with each other, like we were meant to be doing with this fake fight months ago. Same sort of shit, but bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle's very dangerous. You know. I mean,
I can't see it happening. The police got involved with Decker and Danny Christie. Didn't they both get arrested for it?
I watched this documentary. What was his fucking name? I added him on Facebook. I can't. Fucking hell, he's a bare knuckle fighter, and it was this documentary about bare knuckle fighting, and all their hands are fucked, and neurologically, like, All right, when you box, it's bad enough because like it's like getting it with a fucking hammer, isn't it? But like it's obviously
no cushioning, no cushioning.
Yeah.
Straight boom, ouch.
Was
it?
3D fight club. What basically what happens is now all these fucking sharks smell blood, and all these promoters are coming now saying, "Oh, look at all we can make money out of all this." And,
get some bucks on go.
You know, fair
Be a
play.
lot of gambling for it. It's like that one with Decker and Danny, the community behind that, man. There's going to be a lot of gambling because that's a community. It's a fighting community. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of gambling on that.
It's like predominantly the underworld, isn't it? It's a lot of gangsters and
travelers and all this sort
kind
of
of
thing.
people.
Background and that.
You know,
people you don't generally want to deal with, really, on a daily basis, I'd say. Do you know what I mean? It's the people you'd be like, oh, keep away from them, sort of thing. I reckon, I'm not trying to diss anyone, man, but it's fucking right, man, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to get your views. I like Mogo says, just film a local smackhead walk into the co-op for 100,000 views. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you get him to look at you, but you'll get 200,000 views. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
You don't need talent anymore because nobody wants it.
The thing is, when we see true talent, they don't even recognise it. They jump over and think it's just another person who's doing this and another this. We'll try and take that down. True talent, mate. Honestly, I'm not. Can I tell you all in chat, man? I am not up Jimmy's ass. I'm really not. I like Jimmy. He's a cool guy. But this guy is fucking talented. Do you know what I mean? You've heard his music. You've seen his fucking acting. You've seen his podcast. You've seen these lives. You've done all the stuff he's done. He's fucking talented and underappreciated, in my opinion.
Thank you very much, Ian. It means a lot, that. You know, but there was a meme on the internet I saw, and it was very sad. And it was two pictures. One was a girl who'd just done a painting and looking a bit despondent, and it said like something like 10 views. And then the next two, it was some fucking bird in a bikini, and it said like 1 million views. And that's it, really. That's what you're up against, really.
No feelings.
You know, Peter, and as well, there was a Banksy thing, stop making stupid people famous, and the internet's testament to all these you go on that fucking TikTok, and the amount of people who are TikTok famous and who are just fucking morons.
Well, you can get kids, man, like millionaires before they're fucking 12 and shit on TikTok, innit?
You know what I mean? Charles Bukowski once said, "Bad taste created more millionaires than good taste," and it's true. It really is. Jesus McCracken, I am really impressed with the acting monologue. Thank you, Mr. McCracken. But it boils down. The thing where it is, what it all boils down to ultimately is, if you like what you're doing, it doesn't matter a fucking jot if you have 1 view or 1 billion views.
Yeah, man.
Financially, it might matter. But if you enjoy sitting there on a live stream and interacting with people, you know what I mean? 9 people is a fucking house party. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't need hundreds of thousands of fucking.
I get honestly between 11 and 15 if I'm lucky. He's like watching me, right? And straight up, I still make money off YouTube. It's not a lot, but I make £20 a month, and not £20 for doing something.
You fucking make more than me.
Adverts, mate. Adverts.
Fair play to you. Fair play. All right, you have you got your membership thing going on, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, I've got like £8-9 in membership, not a lot. Do you know what I mean? But they're badass people, man, sticking by me all the way through everything. And rest is ads, man. So I'm buzzing with that, mate. I'm buzzing with that. I do try and make a few more videos and build it up a bit, but it's right. It's where it is. I'm happy with it. It's just a little bit extra when I get my money.
Fair play to you.
I enjoy it.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, I was just saying I enjoy it. That's the main thing. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Jesus McCracken has asked me, how long did it take to learn that monologue? Well, you know what? I've studied that monologue on and off for about 5 years. So over a 5-year period of bursts, I studied that monologue and I practiced it for not straight 5 years, everybody, but over a 5-year period. It's one of it's my favorite monologue, and I feel it could have been better in places. When they filmed that, it was an acting class. It was an acting class in front of an audience, so you didn't have the luxury of just viewing the cameraman. So that monologue was the second take because the acting teacher made me go again because I was moving all over the place and going out of shot. So yeah, it's people seem to like it. I can see. I know there's faults in it, and I know there is faults in it.
Faults and everything, but you liked it doing it, yeah.
The hard thing about creating stuff is you'll never get perfection. You'll never get that perfection. You could go to someone, your favorite artist, painter, musician, actor, whatever, and say, you know, that film you did, that song you wrote, it's fucking amazing. And he'd probably go like, well, you know what, I fucked up the guitar solo. You can't really hear it, but you know what I mean. And there'd be stuff. They say,
only you would pick on, innit?
Yeah. But
Jesus got a good question there. Were you nervous doing it in front of an audience compared to doing it to a stand-up?
Stand-ups are really, because the stand-up gigs I did, people know, were rough gigs and really intense gigs. But it was hard. It was more intense. But you have to kind of zone out to a certain extent. You're still aware of them.
Yeah.
Being there. But I suppose an audience of actors and an audience of comedians are the hardest audiences. But secretly, most people don't want you to do well. You know, if you had an audience full of comedians, and you was a comedian, secretly most of that room wouldn't want you to do well or better than them. And even though it's not said, I should imagine a lot of actors would think the same, that they wouldn't want people to outshine them. I don't know. I did it, and it's up there now, and I can always use part of it for a show reel, mate. You know, so
yeah. I'm just like, I can't believe how hard it would be. Do you know what I mean? I can't see me doing something like that in front of people. Do you know what I mean? It's like this. I won't be able to do this if there were people around me.
Yeah.
I don't think anyway. I'm not that vain. I'm not saying you're vain.
What made you do your first live stream?
On YouTube. I did my first live stream actually on Instagram, mate. I used to go on Instagram more before I started YouTube. But then we changed the settings, and I did a live, and it just disappeared when I ended it, and I didn't have a clue where it went. It pissed me off, and I wasn't going to use it no more. And then Sarah said to me, "Why don't you go on YouTube?" I'm like, "Nah, I can't do that." So I spent the next 2 days trying to sort it out, and here I am. Well, that was it. Just boredom, COVID, and I was working and everything. But I was just bored, man. Do you know what I mean?
I can't remember how I stumbled across you. I think it might have been something to do with Paul Sykes or something.
That's what I think as well. I think because same with Jamie Boyle and Walker Eye Publishing, that came through Paul Sykes as well, man. And I think it was around that time, because it was around October time-ish, I think, when you came through last year.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? It's just like 14 months. You know?
It's nuts, mate. It's been a very intense 14 months, hasn't it?
You can stop that now. Stop it. I'm busy here talking to my friend. Now you can stop that, right?
Is he heckling you?
Yeah. He gets really jealous. I'll shoot one, mate. I won't stay alive with his barking.
No worries, Ian. Nice chatting anyway. Give Ian a subscription, anybody you've not already.
Thanks for listening to me, everyone, and Jimmy. Thanks as
See you
always.
soon, Ian, mate.
Take it easy, brother.
Mr. Ian can't beat the weed. I don't think I'll be staying on much longer if no one jumps on. He's all right, Ian. If you want to donate to the second channel, I'll just donate to me because I'm on both channels. That's the link. Yeah, he's all right, Ian. Subscribe to his channel. Can't beat the weed. 420 CBTW 420 Teddington Lock, Middlesex, or something like that. Well, Peter Boothroyd won't know where we are, will he? No. I'm going to message him now. He might be looking though, to be fair. I've got a bit of a sore throat, as you can probably hear. Are you all right then? Everybody, are you okay? You don't have to reply because this is your time. This ban is ridiculous. Don't worry. Do you know what, James? I'm genuinely not concerned. You know, I mean, YouTube have to act if somebody reports things. It's the person who's reported it really that's caused the trouble. You know what? Fuck them. Hello, Dave Monday. James Rothwell says, I can accept you've risen above it all, but we have a... Yeah, I get that, James. I just don't care about it. You know, I've got other platforms. Blue Peter? Hello, Blue Peter. What's the Blue Peter theme tune? Private business can adopt any rule they want, nothing to do with free speech. Is Blue Peter a troll? That's a good name for a troll, actually. He could probably be a troll, Blue Peter. So how are we all? I'll do another 15 minutes, kids, and I'm getting off. Mr. Ryder. What about Mr. Ryder? Well, good evening, Blue Peter. We've got 22 people in. Why are you banned? For showing the video last night. This is my second channel, Peter. I got banned for a week, Peter, for showing that video. You know, hot shot. Somebody reported it. So, still on BitChute. It's doing good on BitChute. It's on Spotify now. So, Sean just doesn't come on anymore. He kind of fell out with him, but we're all right now. Well, I don't know. He just probably they have no taste, obviously. Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, sir. What somebody's like clot shots. Oh, Simon Fairclough, are you watching this? Simon Fairclough, are you watching this? Thank you very much, Peter. Appreciate it. If you could all share the song on, bear with me. I have to make a phone call. A bit quick. This. Right, Simon, can I play one of your songs off SoundCloud to everybody? Simon Fairclough, hello, Simon Fairclough. Can I play one of your songs? One of your songs is stuck in my head. Am I all right playing your song off SoundCloud on the channel? The song is, I like it. What's it fucking called? Heaven Only Knows. Right, this is it. Simon Fairclough is on SoundCloud, and it's SYE Music, and this is his song.
Friday wonton, Saturday salon, Sunday lunch at the Swan. Chill mode on.
With the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card, every checkout gets you closer to wherever you want to be in the world. And for a limited time, new card members can collect 40,000 Avios when you spend £3,000 in the first 3 months. Apply today and check out the world. Representative 101.1% APR variable. Annual fee applies. Applicants must be 18 or older, subject to approval. Offer ends 28th of February 2022. Terms and conditions apply.
Near a babbling brook and the folks next door, they didn't give a damn, and the local kids run amok on the village green. Things were great and I felt all glad, then things turned strange and it all went bad, and you walked out, now you know where to be seen. Where have you gone? It hasn't been long since you left me. Nobody loves you like I do. You left my heart broken in two. Now my blue skies have turned to grey. Heaven only knows if you'll return again someday. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. So you left a little house near the babbling brook, and you didn't look back because you don't give a damn, and the kids still run amok on the village green. So there I sat with the dog and the cat and a beer in my hand, and I couldn't understand why you left me, and it all seems like a dream. Where did you go? I've searched high and low just to find you. Nobody loves you like I do. You left my heart broken in two. Now my blue skies have turned to grey. Heaven only knows if you'll return again someday. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Sold a little house near the babbling brook. They ain't coming back cause they don't give a fuck. Now the kids don't run amok on the village green. Now that's just typical. Pack my things and I'm ready to go. Just where I'll end up, well I really don't know. Just as long as it's a place I've never been. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows.
Raising at number 1, we have Simon Fairclough with Heaven. We just play that one. I love that song. Simon Fairclough is on SoundCloud, SYE Music. I'll put a link out to him. This channel is our community is awash with fucking geniuses. That was Simon Fairclough with Heaven Only Knows. Personal showbiz friend of Uncle Jim. Yeah, I think that's a fucking fantastic song. If you are passing by SoundCloud, SYE Music, it's a fucking blinder. Peter Boothroyd sending me pictures of people in Boothroyd clothes. So are you all right anyway? Right. Martin, are you jumping on for 5 minutes? You fucking weirdo. But that is a fantastic song. Fair play to you, Simon. I hope you don't mind me playing it. I've just been looking at it. It just came up on my SoundCloud because I'm on there. Oh, fuck you, mate. I thought so, you know. Should I be going to a gym with a sore throat? Now he's here. Now he comes. Where have you been?
Now then. Sorry, if I turned YouTube off, first of all. Hang on.
I think you've turned many things off in your time.
Hang on. Yeah, sorry, Jim. I've been sort of lurking in the background tonight.
It's okay.
Yeah, I've been lurking in the background tonight.
Started the things that you need to sort out.
Well, I was just getting. Get rid of that echo. Not really. Oh, fuck this echo. It's because I'm using my tablet. Fucking hell. It's not going to work.
What did you think of Simon's song?
I liked it. It was good. I was getting into it. Yeah, I've had to be in the background tonight because I can't really give you my time. I've been trying to sort out a member of the family who's like decided that he's going to have a rant at me for being the only one who wants to listen to him. So, such is life. Don't have kids. Well, that is not my. Well, anyway, whatever.
I'm sorry, Simon. I didn't realise the sound kept drifting in and out because it was playing fine this end. So did it sound bad, Martin? The sound?
No, it sounded okay because I've had it on without looking at the screen, and kind of the first bit reminded me of something, and it's like you had like a sort of eclectic mixture of different musical styles throughout the track. So definitely very talented and imaginative. Good stuff.
I've been to Simon's house, and he's made a Ghostbusters backpack, and all kinds of stuff. Simon Fairclough, listening now direct. It's great, very impressed. Well done, Simon.
We've got the links to go onto SoundCloud and everything. So, and it's like also with your stuff on Spotify, you don't have to pay for it. I mean, you can get Spotify for free, so you just get the ads. So you don't have to pay for the whole package.
I've just posted the link to Simon's SoundCloud if any of you are on there.
Yeah, no, I've got SoundCloud. It's good. You can discover a lot of stuff on there.
Why have you not been following me for years then?
Oh, I just haven't come across you, have I, so to speak?
I wish you had.
Shut up. No, as you say, I discovered you when we had a sort of a mutual channel and a mutual scumbag that we wanted to help bring down.
Guess
kind
what?
Of did.
Here's a strange twist of events.
Get on my head, that light's trying to get in my head.
Which of these, if these events hadn't happened, I wouldn't be speaking to you now.
No, that's true, and it's like also
there's a chain of events I want to tell you. Orland Pierce used to come on the channel and talk about foraging and nettle tea and eating nettles. So I went into my garden and I attempted to make some nettle tea. It fucked up. I spent about fucking 3 hours boiling a pan of nettles. And then I saw a caterpillar in the nettles and I went angry. I didn't want to eat the caterpillar. So I got very angry and threw all the nettle tea down the garden. And in a fit of pique, I made a video about David Icke and Brian Rose ranting and raving. And that got picked up off a few channels. One of them was Gangster Times, and that's where you commented on the video and you found me. So if that chain of events hadn't happened, we wouldn't know each other. How bizarre is that?
It's brilliant. It is bizarre. I was already on a mission though. So when I discovered Gangster Times, is a channel I still follow. Just check him out, people. He kind of reports on crime issues, and from just a kind of matter of fact, and it's opinionated on the side of the victims channel. So just check him out. Anyway, so I discovered that from Jim. I was already on a mission with this Brian Rose character at the time. At the time, his channel just kept on bursting into my viewing, and I stupidly subscribed to like check out more of it. I just got bombarded with all these fucking Bitcoin courses and like how to become a millionaire courses and all this shit. And then he went on to become like famous by like giving a platform to some of the David Icke's wilder out there stuff, basically the 5G caused COVID, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get you taken down now. So it's not like we all kind of agree with bits of David Icke. I doubt if anyone believes in all of his stuff. And that was kind of on there. And then he did this fraudulent thing where he said he was going to set up the Digital Freedom platform and he begged people for money. Fucking arsehole managed to get like about 750,000 from people somehow, which is probably something we're all a bit jealous of, to be honest. It was massive fraud.
He is a massive con man, and it was billing the meeting of him and David Icke as that was going to change the world. And
yeah. But kind of it's a pretty smart grift though, wasn't it, Jim? In a way, he got the money.
No, he's rather honestly tries to sell people cryptocurrencies.
Yeah. So, and he used to do these really funny things where he's about my age, but would go up. He's all kind of buffed and ripped, and you could never quite tell whether it was superimposed. And he would go out in the street and pretend to be meeting ordinary members of the public, and they would just tell him how wonderful he was and how he's you know, what he was doing for freedom. And it literally went to his head because he ran for London mayor. He had like the Brian Rose battle bus and all this kind of stuff. But in the end, it got to some really kind of like choice people, people with like literally, a few hundred, lots of people. Some of these people who bring down all these grifters got onto his case, like Rebel Wisdom, Copyzilla, even Vice, and people like that got onto him, and he was royally brought down. But he hasn't been charged with anything, you know. Basically, he's a fraudster and a con man, and a few other things as well, which I won't say on the channel tonight. So I don't want to get your reserve channel banned by saying anything too bad about him. Fortunately, there's only two people listening to this, so it's okay.
We've got surprisingly, we've got 22 people in on the. You know what? I might just start doing the lives on this channel. You know, it's a nice little small.
I don't know though, Jim, because half the people won't know it's on here because I didn't get the notification or anything. I had to kind of like look for it. Even though you sent me a link, I had to look for it. So maybe I'm a bit thick or something, but I think it's an obvious thing. And also for the whole evening, so I've been checking backwards and forwards by talking to my steps on the phone, and it's basically shown that 3 people are watching it all the time, not 25. It just says on mine 3 people, even though there's been double figures in the actual people talking. It shows on my chat 3 people. It's gone up to 9 and then gone back to 3. So weird.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
But I think we were discussing earlier about like you getting banned. The people who think it's YouTube, like the algorithm, really seriously, it's not that strong, and it is allowing vaccine critical stuff to be placed there. But what they do is someone puts in a complaint, and that policy, rather than giving you the benefit of the doubt, like innocent till proven guilty, they just punish you like a naughty schoolboy and take you off the air for a week or whatever at their whim. So literally anybody can do that. And of course, if you were powerful or wanted to waste your money, you could find out who the allegation came from and take them to court, whatever. But no one's ever going to do that. So it literally gives any kind of old troll or any arsehole who's got a beef with you, they are able to take you down for a week for nothing. It's a joke.
It's just these horrible people. But you know what? They should have realised by now that I actually genuinely don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it's annoying though, isn't it?
I take it as a badge of honour to know that my very presence on a screen offends some people. That it projects, it irks them, and it causes them to project so much that they feel the need to take me down.
I just find it a bit pathetic and annoying. Really.
I'm not saying people are trying to drag you down. It's because they're beneath you.
Yeah.
I suppose we've got our little crew, mate. You know what I mean? We're all right.
Yeah, I think we have. It's good. It was good to see Ian on this evening. It's quite interesting listening to him actually. I'd
like Ian's channel to pick up. You know what I mean? His channel took a beating and he's not recovered from it yet.
I didn't really know about that, to be honest. I must admit, I kind of watched it sort of back in last summer a bit. I've not really been a follower, but others liked him. He's like, inoffensive. He lets people talk and listen to all points of view. And I know you like him. I think it's weird that people they find something popular and they're allowed to take part in it. And what do they decide to do? They decide they're going to attack it and bring it down, which is really weird. But that's humans for you.
It's we know people, don't we? They're all fucking. A lot of them are just wrong uns, aren't they?
Wrong uns.
So, is things okay with you?
Me? Yeah. Well, as it's I think, like I said, tomorrow's when the world starts, getting gritty and dirty again, and it all starts up. Practically, even the people who've been off on holiday all over the Christmas and New Year, the world starts up again. Yeah. As much as we all don't want it to happen, there was a certain kind of like suspension of belief and a suspension of things as normal during the lockdown. You know, people got furlough payments, people got council tax discounts and all those kind of things, and everything has gone up. They're going to want more money from us, and they're going to want even more money from us. You know, that's what I find absurd. So when during the lockdown, I was given money off my council tax bills, quite a lot actually, and we all know people who got furlough, and it's just nothing has really changed, and it's going to get worse. And I'm repeating myself, but it is. I think people really are going to struggle to like pay for stuff, and I don't know what they do.
You think that's coming? Do you think that's coming? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I think two of the bills that that really going to hit people, just mention. One of the fuel bills, they're going to go up. It doesn't matter whether you use gas or electricity, because both of them will go up, because they're interchangeable really for most people's bills.
Yeah.
And we're still using gas to create electricity.
Sadly, gas isn't free, is it?
It's not free. It should be free, but it's not. And the other thing, like I just mentioned, is like council tax bills, which are not, unlike, they're not pegged against how much you earn. So they're not, so they're the same whether you're bringing, however much you're bringing in a month. Yeah, it's all really boring stuff. That's just the case. I just know so many people who would be getting along just fine on their relatively meager wages, etc., and they're just hit with these horrendous council tax bills. And which you feel like, what is the point of them when they just like, what do they do? It's like there's just fucking potholes everywhere. The police are just like driving around in cars. And it is just like, you think, if all of these services were stopped tomorrow, what would actually happen? I don't know. They have a massive tower where I live, and it's called Ocean House. And it's been voted the second most ugly building in Hastings, after some other building, which was the ex-headquarters of some newspaper. The third ugliest building is the job centre. Ocean House is a massive, like, 19-story building, which is devoted to children's services. And that kind of says everything about, like, the world, doesn't it? That somewhere like Hastings, which is, 100,000 people, and they've got this massive tower block because people can't look after their children. It's weird. I don't get it. They have all these security people around there as well, like all masked up and like high vis and trying to look tough. The funniest thing is like they wouldn't stop anyone. If it was like some raid by Fathers for Justice tried to get in there, they wouldn't stop any of them. Anyway, I'm going well off topic tonight. I walked past it. We went on the cliffs earlier, had a really nice country walk. And there's loads of people up there because it's like a really nice place. But I walked into town later on and just thought, oh yeah, where I live, it's the good. It is like a Western, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all around you all the time.
Yeah. But you didn't throw yourself off the cliff as we discussed earlier.
No, I didn't. I didn't throw myself off, and nor did I have any intention to. But, family members lost me for a little while and wonder where I was, but I was just playing a bit of a dark trick, to be honest.
Peter, what the fuck are you doing?
Opening. What do you mean? I'm just opening a bag of apples that I got from Amazon.
Bag of apples?
You're such a fucking weirdo.
You bought apples from Amazon?
Yeah, the Amazon store where you just walk in and walk out and stuff.
God, how weird.
It's great.
Is it like a shop?
Yeah.
You're supporting
Just
Jeff.
scan your
Why do you support an independent market trader instead of Jeff Bezos?
There's no independent market traders near there, and they're all Indian, so I don't want to fund it. They're all Arab.
So there's loads of, everywhere you go, there's all these little kind of tiny corner shops. I've got them around here. Every other shop is some sort of like independent supermarket with some guy sitting behind like a glass visor. You're selling Win-A-Lot and bog rolls, and fucking like knocked off bottles of wine and stuff like that. And it's obviously a front for some fucking drug company, because it's always just looks the same as not inviting at all. But you can get stuff from there if you want to. But yeah, they are all run by people from the Asian continent.
No, but the apples are good in at Amazon. You know, like
are they Amazon apples, Peter?
No,
you know why? They probably have extra chemicals on them. They probably have extra like chemtrails sprayed on them with sugar in.
Amazon apples.
Prepared fruit by Amazon.
With about £2.
Pink lady wedges. They probably come from New Zealand. You know, those are New Zealand type apples. So it's like we're one of the best apple growing countries in the world. Us and the French. You know, you choose to buy apples that have probably been imported on the backs of fucking sheep and camels from New Zealand, just for the pockets of Jeff Bezos. It's a disgrace.
I went to have some sushi before that. Wasabi sushi restaurant.
I like a bit of wasabi.
I came back to my warehouse. Now I'm sat here.
Have you punched the mannequin in the face tonight?
No, I haven't. I don't. I forget I have the mannequin. I only got it so I could put it in the window so it looks like I'm doing something that I'm not.
Did you attempt to stuff an apple up the mannequin's anus?
The mannequin's there is just to trick the people. It's just there to trick the guy who walks past who thinks I'm using it as an art studio.
So, what were your apples from, Martin?
I have no idea, Jim, because I bought them from the local co-op. They're one's a Granny Smith's. It's gone a bit yellow because I should have eaten it about 2 months ago, and the other one's something red.
So is your song not going on YouTube then?
No, it can't. But it's doing well on BitChute. They can't pull it down from BitChute, can they?
But do you not like say it's a pro-vaccine song? As it's like give me my vaccine. It's not necessarily anti-vaccine.
It's a bit of a giveaway with the title, isn't it? Clock shop.
I watched The Lion King yesterday, which was pretty gay.
I feel like Stephen Percival. Peter Boothroyd is London's answer to Stephen Percival, but with more vitriol and racism.
Yeah,
it comes with the brand, doesn't it?
Oh, it's true.
We love you, Peter.
Well, I got Disney Plus because of the Beatles film, which I've watched again and again. I fall asleep to that. There's something like hypnotic about it. I just like watching it.
What film?
What film?
The Beatles Get Back. Have you not seen it yet?
No, I've seen it. I've seen little bits of it, but I should have known a film with the title "Get Back" would be your favourite film.
Get back to where you once belonged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was.
That's
what
that song
was about. Was it?
Yeah. No, I'm meaning to watch it myself because I've got like one of those trials for Disney Plus. So it's one of the things I want to watch along with Dope Sick.
It's the best documentary film of all time, I think. Peter Jackson is great. He's really good.
Do you know something interesting I learned? Do you know Thanos in the Avengers? They have the 6 Infinity Stones. Apparently that was ripped off an old Doctor Who episode. Where some other fucker had these 6 stones. There
was the other thing recently, wasn't there? It's been in the news, not Thanos, but Theranos. a woman who managed to rip off all these investors with her fake blood test, and she became like a sort of multi-billionaire, and none of it was true. It was for the, and somehow she managed to just keep on conning people and getting more money. But she's been found guilty, but not sentenced yet. There's part of you that thinks it's quite amusing that she managed to con all these kind of like top people, but when you dig deeper into it, it's not. It's a bit darker. Some of the scientists who worked for her like killed themselves and everything because they realised it was a fraud. But that was called Theranos, I think.
Well,
But,
Thanatos is the death instinct. What I don't think it's from. I'm not sure. Somebody came up with it. Is it Freud? Thanatos. And the word Thanos it derives from Greek death, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm talking about something completely different.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt.
Yeah, I saw that in the paper. That was funny. You conned all those people. She didn't look. You can see how she managed to do it. She didn't look like the type.
So what was the premise of the con then?
It was that she developed. She said that she had always had like a phobia to needles, and obviously people can when you need to do a blood test, and I know quite a lot about this. You need to kind of like take blood from the arm, and you need to take like a sort of a test tube full of it. And she developed. She said that her scientists were on the cusp of like developing this new pinprick test, no need for needles, etc. And she got lots of people behind her, all these big companies, and really big people to invest. And it's a bit like one of those investment schemes where, if you've got money, you hear your mates putting money in it, and they tell you, and it's word of mouth, and then more and more people. And she got all the great and the good of like the American kind of establishment, Silicon Valley, and everyone else to invest in it, but it was all a big con. It is funny, but like I said, she did get scientists. So she was trying to cover her bets. So what she did get scientists involved in the company to work on it, and they realised it just couldn't be done. And so some of them had guilt complexes for the fact they were ripping people off. So people have become seriously ill. There's been a couple of suicides and things. So it's not a guilt-free con. She's awaiting sentence.
Bad karma.
Yeah. I mean, she was very pretty and very blonde and very clever. So, can get you a long way, but only so far.
Very devious, as most women are.
I wouldn't say most women, Jim. Because just as one woman does something.
Why do you keep trying to make this into a fucking incel chat?
So I would very much say that's not most women can't con the establishment out of billions of pounds, and no matter how clever and pretty they are. Most women. What's happened to you, Jim?
Women.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking. God, things I said to you before. it's certain people, isn't it? It's certain people. If you've been hurt by.
This is not an AMSR video, Pete. Heaven only knows. Simon, what a great fucking song that was. Na, 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 na. Yeah, follow Simon SYE Music on SoundCloud.
Fucking hell.
What we doing, pal?
Nothing. The last 4 days I've just slept and fucking been up all night. I've not seen sunlight for fucking ages. 4 days.
So have you not been out?
No, only around the corner to Tesco. And then this evening I went into the town centre to get some sushi, but other than that I've not gone out. I've sat in here and slept a lot. Half the day.
What's in it?
Don't know why. Even
Be lacking vitamin D then, Peter.
yeah.
Something we all need.
I'm lacking vitamin D. That's why I'm falling ill.
You just need to go out for like 20 minutes and expose a bit of your skin to the sun. And that should be sufficient, really. You don't need to do much else, really. All these people who are taking all these supplements just need to get a bit of sunlight. I think this feels like a Sunday night, doesn't it?
I've just won £5 on the casino online. That's all. That's all I've done. The Lion King is a good film, you know.
I liked it. So is that the cartoon version?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
I haven't
great.
seen the new.
No, it's brilliant. Like, and if you try and imagine, like, so later on, you picture the actors who took the voices. Like, I think it was Jeremy Irons, who's one of my favorite actors. I think he was Scar. And I was always rooting for Scar for some reason. See, he wanted to upset the whole kind of thing. And you kind of understand him.
John Alton asks, is Peter Rain Man now?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I've seen what Rain Man, like, as in Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah,
Rain.
Yeah.
Autistic.
An autistic genius.
Why is he saying that? Why is he saying I'm autistic? I'm not that kind of autistic. If I am, I'm not that kind of autistic. I can't count toothpicks or whatever. I don't. There's nothing else on this Disney Plus for grown-ups. It's just I need to unsubscribe, but I can't get the Beatles film if I want to watch it.
You'll be in trouble if the police realise you're over fucking 12 and you've got a fucking Disney Channel.
Peter, there are some good films on there. If you're into The Walking Dead, they've got the last series of The Walking Dead. They've also got one of the best war films ever by Terrence Malick. It's called The Thin Red Line, and it's about like the American assault on Guadalcanal. It's just a brilliantly atmospheric film. A bit like Full Metal Jacket in a way. It's like split into half with like the build up and then the kind of action. It's a brilliant film. That's on Disney Plus. The Thin Red Line by Terrence Malick.
Oh, look.
Just if you like war films.
I wish I could get into Star Wars.
Don't like Star Wars?
No, I've never got into it.
I don't like that Mandalorian shit and all that kind of stuff. And Boba Fett should have never taken his helmet off. I didn't realise he was black.
Is he?
So I missed that one, Jim. I was just looking away.
Boba Fett should have never taken his helmet off. I didn't realise he was black. No, but yeah, not because he's black. But I like it when they don't remove the masks and they have that fucking like that Judge Dredd.
Yeah, well, that was
mask off.
Yeah, I think that the earlier series. So I formally subscribed to Disney Plus to watch The Mandalorian, and I kind of was disappointed when like kind of he took his helmet off as well. And he was this kind of like, really good-looking Hollywood type bloke, and I thought, well, if you're going to take it off, you want to see someone like, what's his face, the original guy who was Darth Vader.
Stephen
Yeah, somebody who's someone who's like, like Darth Vader, who's like fallen in a kind of like lake of lava and something, somehow managed to survive. You know?
Stephen Percival looked like Darth Vader with no helmet on, didn't he, really? Not in a bad way.
That's horrible. I've seen that.
Sorry, no offense to anybody. He won't come on this channel anyway, he won't know about it, so it's all right.
There's one other thing I've seen on Disney Plus, which is called McCartney 321, and it's like 6 episodes.
Fuck off with Paul McCartney. He's such a shit twat.
It's Rick Rubin.
I'm glad he died.
How is it? What do you mean he's a shit twat? He's the greatest songwriter of all time.
He's a fucking monk.
What you on about? How is it? Why do you hate Paul McCartney?
Face bugs me. He has an old woman's face.
He's got old, and that's his hair, I think, because he's got dyed hair or something, or he looks like an old lady. You should watch Get Back. It might change how you. I don't know what you think about Paul. What's that noise?
It's Martin Redding doing Darth Vader.
Oh, but yeah, it's like a series. Paul goes through his old records with Rick Rubin, and they just discuss how he made them. It's quite good, but he comes out with a lot of the same stories that he's told. You know.
Do you think he's real? Do you think it's the real Paul McCartney?
Yes, it's the real Paul McCartney.
He had different eyebrows though, didn't he? I've carefully studied Paul McCartney's eyebrows in the pictures before he was supposed to have had the car crash and afterwards. There's definitely something changed about them.
Do you really think that? Are you joking?
No, I actually think there's something to it. I just think there is.
There's nothing to it. How could he's written so many great songs? How can
yeah, but the new Paul McCartney wrote even better songs. I thought like the stuff after he died was actually better.
Yeah, I don't understand, Jimmy, why you don't like him. I think you should give him another chance. He was really nice in person as well. I can't believe he goes out.
I've heard he's a twat.
Where have you heard that? He's a twat.
No, he's all right, Jim. I mean, there's a lot of them that are twats. I tell you, like the biggest twat of them all is Bob Geldof. But Paul McCartney's all right.
Do you know what? I think, to be fair, I think John Lennon would have been a bigger twat than Paul McCartney to meet.
Yeah.
On the wrong day.
John Lennon came out with loads of bullshit. I mean, I actually think Imagine is just one of the most pathetic, stupid songs in the world.
Do you know what as well? Do you think that in the film Imagine, where that kid goes in his garden and he says, and John Lennon invites him in, do you think that was set up?
Probably staged a little bit, you know, they of course. But yeah, Imagine's just a song, you know. It's just a naive song by two people. Yeah, like the way it's used now, or by a load of wankers. But then you get a load of like these autistic right-wing commentators like dissecting it, like it's that's not true. That's not true. That couldn't happen. It's just a song. It's he's just making up words. It's just
I know.
John Lennon being pretentious.
Peter, it's just me. It's just me. I had one of those stupid arguments with like a friend of mine who'd been a friend through like thick and thin. We had a stupid argument one night about favorite people and favorite songs, and he just went on about John Lennon. And I think I just happened to have read something. I hadn't even thought about the song. I think I'd read something, like you say, by one of these right-wing people saying it was just a load of like sort of communist claptrap or something. And so I was just freshly imbibed with all this kind of like venomous stuff. And I just had a sort of shutting my mouth and letting him get on with it and saying, yeah, it's a nice aspirational song. If only the world could be like that. You know, like that. I just had a big rant.
John Lennon doesn't even believe it. Before he died, he was like, "Oh yeah, that was all hippie bollocks." He became quite right wing before he died. Like, if you read his interviews, he wasn't as it seems. That's what's great about this documentary. All the things you thought you knew about the hierarchy within the Beatles and the way things were, it's not true. John Lennon
But
comes
what do
in.
you think about Black Dahlia? That's Peter. What do you think about that? Because like Black Dahlia is saying what I think. It was Billy Shears. Like all of his stuff was written after Paul McCartney died.
By the Tavistock Institute.
Yeah.
It's
And
great to see.
they're the people responsible for all the promotion of transsexualism as well.
And they wrote
They killed Paul McCartney.
I actually died last Tuesday.
Yeah.
And and my real
The
name
thing is with the Beatles, they just got there first, and they had George Martin. When you watch this documentary, you see that they weren't musical geniuses. Like they weren't trained musicians; they were just making it up. And you can tell like that album is a lot more like simpler than the other albums, but the more I don't know. They had like the first shot at everything because they were there at the beginning when pop music was starting.
Yeah, no,
they made some great records, but they had George Martin.
They had George Martin and they had Brian Epstein as well. But the producer and the manager.
They were just normal.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Guys, if I fade out, I've gone down to 5% on my tablet in the cupboard, so I'm not being rude, but it will go in a few seconds or so.
Maybe you should do a watch along, Jimmy, like an 8-hour watch along. If Beatles get back on here, stream it, and like have you reacting to it.
That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Ringo's still doing well. He just released 2 EPs in the last few months. 2 EPs.
He looks
one
well.
called Zoom In.
How old
one
is
called
he?
Change the World. Zoom In was good. 81 or something. Yeah,
he looks well for his age, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that the adrenochrome, Peter, from the Tavistock Institute?
It is odd. He does look really young. Yeah, he's not taking his.
It's quite possible that when you've got money to kind of like keep up a decent appearance, isn't it? If he hadn't have been in the Beatles and he hadn't have been genetically enhanced by the Tavistock Institute, I wonder what Ringo would be looking like now, if indeed it is the real Ringo.
It's not even what he looks like. He played with Paul at the Dodger Stadium a couple of years ago. He played Helter Skelter with Paul on the drums. He was banging it out on the drums at 79, 80. It's so impressive, He's just looks after himself. That's what I mean. When I met Paul, he's looked after himself. That's what I said to him. I said, "You've looked after yourself, Paul." And he went, "Oh, thank you very much."
He went, "Oh, brilliant."
He did. That's what he did.
Yeah.
I've got a recording of it. He goes, "Oh, you can come again."
He's got a place that kind of down near me. I think it's at Rye, where he grows his own organic weed in the.
Yeah. His studio's near there as well. He lives there.
Billy Shears, Jim, if you've not been following. Billy Shears has his own kind of big country mansion just down the coast from me, and he grows his own organic weed in special polytunnels.
But somebody grows it for him. He doesn't grow it, does
he? Well, I don't know. Apparently, he's a keen gardener, but yeah, he probably does employ people. Just saying.
Yeah, done some good stuff.
I'm going to say good night because literally my battery's going to go and I don't want to appear rude, so I'm going to say a proper good night.
Good night. God bless, Martin. Thank you very much.
Good night. See you later.
Good night. Only joking.
Peter, I'm going to fuck off now. Everybody, thanks for watching on the backup channel. Peter, you've got a 5-minute chat with me after. That's no problem. Thanks, everybody, for bobbing in and chatting tonight. Thank you. Good night. God bless everybody.